Get it, get it, get it, get it. Let's see what we got here. Man, I'm telling you that bait is paying off, guys. Look at here. Wow. Look at here. Wow. Jesus. Woo. We might have not have bought a cooler big enough for this haul. What you think, Steph?
That's always a good problem to have when you don't have enough cooler space to put your catch.
You ain't lying. Man, look at here, look at here. And look at me. I'm still semi-clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my buddy, we've been out fishing today, and we've come up with a lot of just little fish that I've cut up and stuff. These actually come out my freezer. These ones you see right here, these come out the freezer. But I've already got 2 traps set down here with fish that we caught today. And with those fish, my bait freezer was getting real full, so I wanted to, you know, try to eliminate some of this bait and get it on in these crab traps and bring you guys along today down here in Beaufort, South Carolina on a crabbing adventure with me. So I've got some nice mullet here, whiting, croaker, and just different types of fish that we catch right here in this area. Already cut up and ready to go in our traps. Show you some of the other fish and stuff that we caught today. I've already filleted the ones that I want to keep to eat and baited the traps with the carcasses and the fish that were left over. Here you can see a little croaker right down in here. Get him in the light. See the big sheepshead filleted. This one here, same type of stuff in it, and then you can get a look at him as a black drum. So my wife and I, Stephanie, with our recreational fishing license, we can put out 2 crab pots each here in South Carolina. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bait up 4 traps, take them out into the rivers and set them out and see if we can catch some crabs. Use up some of this bait. I hate, you know, to go out fishing and stuff and then come back and waste all this bait. So the only thing that I know to do with it is crab with it.
Gives us a good reason to go crabbing for sure on this beautiful hot day.
Yeah, and it was hot out there today too, guys. I mean, there were storms going by in the distance, and me and my buddy, we was weaving and bobbing, dipping from river to river, outrunning those storms. And we had a pretty good day. We actually caught, I think, 15 to 20 spot tail bass, but right now they wasn't averaging them but about 14 and a half inches. And here in South Carolina, for the ones that don't know, we were trying to catch spot tail between 15 and 23.
Yep, that's the keeper size here, and I see that's what you got there is the spot tail carcass of one that we've caught before.
Right, right.
It came out of the freezer.
Yep, and that's what I do when I fillet them. That's the spot tail bass. You can see it. This was probably 15 to 16 incher. So that's what we do when we fillet our fish. We got just a bait freezer that we throw the carcasses in and any of the other fish that I catch. Actually, these right here, these croaker and the whiting, they're actually good eating fish, but we just didn't eat them. So I don't want to be wasteful. So I like to carry them in crab. I like to bring you guys along on the videos.
That's right. You gonna put that back in the freezer? Too much?
That's the plan.
Give them a little push.
Jump on in the side right here, Steph.
Ready? Let's go crabbing.
Ready to go crabbing. Woo-wee. I'm telling you, it's so hot here today. Muggy hot. You can barely stand being outside. Look at you, Steph.
I've only been out here for a few minutes and I'm already dripping sweat.
That's because you've been in the 60-degree air conditioning for over 24 hours now.
I don't know about 60 degrees, but I have been in the air today. Inside. So it's good to get outside and enjoy some of this beauty today. Be good when we can get this boat to move in with some breeze.
For the ones of you that have never been crabbing with us, my name is Oliver and this is Stephanie. We're taking you guys crabbing right here in Beaufort, South Carolina. We're going to be in hunt of crabs that measure 5 inches from point to point. And here in South Carolina, we can use crab traps, recreational crabbers, and we can still use crab traps. And the reason I'm mentioning that, I know that some people in different states cannot use crab traps. We can here in South Carolina, but right here in South Carolina, we can only use 2 per person with our recreational fishing license. All right, Steph, let's that black trap right there, right off the side right there. And this area right here, it's only about 6 foot deep back in here. And we usually do pretty good back in here because there's no commercial crabbers or anyone hardly crabbing this area. And you can look around. All this area back in here, a lot of marsh area with a lot of water that crabs can come out of in our traps. Another place we like to put our traps is right here because we have this entrance, one right there, and the one we come out of, and one going around that way. So there's like 4 different creeks coming into this spot, and we're going to put it about right in here, Steph. Good job, Steph. And I like crabbing this area right here because I can see these creeks right out of my front door. And hey, I like to keep an eye on my traps. These traps, you know, they can run $100 a piece now with your buoys and rope and the traps and the weights on the bottom of them. So I like being able to see mine so I can keep track of them, make sure nobody's messing with them. It does happen in this area.
And we can see who's checking them other than us.
Like through this area right here, you can see 1 buoy there and 3 right down the river, and that's within 50 yards. So we're gonna come a little bit further past that, and we're gonna place one right through here. Right here off the right side. Good job, Steph. It's always good to have some help on the boat, right guys? Steph's my crabbing buddy. Everybody needs a crabbing buddy.
Especially when we're taking you guys along, because that means somebody has to do everything one-handed. So between him driving and holding you guys right now, he's full up.
I'm like tied up with the motor and you guys. One hand on the controls of the motor and the other one bringing you guys along. So it is very, very beneficial for me to have my crabbing buddy with me. And we love crabbing. We love bringing you guys along, the ones of you that like coming on up these crabbing videos with us here in South Carolina. We are truly, truly, truly thankful. Feel blessed just to be a part of something that is bigger than what we are. You know, the videos themselves. I'm just wondering now, as we put more and more videos on YouTube, you know, how long will these videos actually get viewed? It's crazy, guys. We did videos with over 100,000 views out here just crabbing this little area. And you know, to see that people have watched those videos and so many people have liked them, it's truly been a blessing to us, and we're thankful. Last one we're gonna put out right here. You can see with this river right here, as you come back into this marsh, it kind of forks right here, and we're gonna throw it right out here in the center of this fork. That way we catch the crabs coming from the right and this left. So what you think, Steph? You want to leave these traps out here for how long before we come back and check them today, or you want to just wait till tomorrow?
It's pretty late in the afternoon now, so it'll probably be tomorrow before we make it back out here to check them.
How did I know that she was going to pick tomorrow?
It's always a good day for a boat ride tomorrow too.
Yes, definitely. What time you think it'll be? You want to do it at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Probably a negative on that.
What time you think?
I don't know. Whatever time we can get out here.
I can get out here like 7. I mean, that's good with me.
Well, I'll let you come and check them. We'll have to use the tripod then at 7.
I need my partner.
Well, I can come, I guess, but the camera's got a little tripod too if we have to.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Guys, it's been about 24 hours since we set out those crab traps. The tide was kind of low earlier today, and it's coming back in right now. So we're on the incoming tide, and we're going to take you guys along as we pull up those traps and see what's in them.
Another hot day today.
We got our trusty gauge that measures 5 inches, and our tongs, something to dump our crabs in, and a cooler to put our keepers in. It's another hot day here in South Carolina.
Oh, it is.
Somewhere in the low 90s right now, and we're coming up on this first trap that we set with you guys. to get everything ready and situated. I'm hoping we got some crabs in here.
That's right, we're in hopes.
Oh yeah, look here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, some big boys too. Some big, nice blue crabs in here, guys. There's some small ones in here, but there's also some keepers.
And plenty of bait still to be able to crab for another day.
Probably gonna leave it out.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. North. Try to get some of these little girls out of here, or little guys. Some of them is or little. Like that.
Oh, look at this big boy here.
Oh yeah, that is a big one.
And see what I'm talking about, guys? For anyone that has never come along with us on one of our videos, we're measuring them from point to point on their top of their shell. This gauge is 5 inches from here to here, and that would be a keeper crab as long as they are touching both sides of this gauge. So that crab there, he's about 5 3/4. He's a nice big male crab. And another thing we check them for is to grab them, feel around on that shell to make sure they good hard shell crab, and that is. Oh man, he let me go though, thankfully.
He let you go and you let him go.
Yeah, well that's the deal.
He's probably too small anyway. We're probably going to let him go. And this close to our pod, he's probably just going to go right back
Small
to it.
crab. So guys, I'm looking for the big crabs now. This is a big crab. I know that's a keeper. Look in here, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How many in here total?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, I might have missed that one. It's hard to count when they're all moving.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We just threw 1 bat and 2 keepers. So that was a what, 16?
16 in there. And 14 little ones. And some of those may be keepers, but they're all small-bodied crabs.
They're not keepers.
That one right there looks like he might be, but
I don't think so. We'll check.
That's probably the biggest one that I see.
Probably, yeah, one of the biggest.
Yeah, oh, he's small-bodied.
He's a small keeper.
Okay, you gonna keep him today?
Yeah, we are.
That one might be too.
Oh, that definitely is.
Oh, okay. Nope, yeah, he's off by 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch.
Today is you guys' lucky day.
All right, don't go back and get in that same trap.
Grow up. Go molt and come back. Because for anyone that don't know anything about blue crabs, I was telling them to go ahead and molt and come back. You know, a crab has to molt before it'll get any bigger. These crabs will never get any bigger than what they already are with their shells being hard. The only way a crab grows is it does molt. It comes completely out the shell to what they call a soft shell crab, and when it does that, the crab is actually bigger than it was in its old shell.
Hot number 2.
And guys, you can still see a little bit of yellow on this buoy. I need to go ahead and replace this buoy. It is getting where it is hard to see the yellow that represents me, you know, or this being a recreational crabber's trap. So that's one thing that I need to do soon.
Need to repaint it. That's all we need to do to it, probably.
I got some more yellow buoys. That's why I said I need to change it.
Okay, we'll just put that one in the line with all our other little decorative buoys. And I say decorative, just buoys we found up in the marsh, on the beaches, in the grass.
And see right here, give it a stand up, step. Let's get a look around. You see, guys, this is that area right here where we set that trap, where all those 4 entrances come together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see what we have in this trap. Oh man, look here. Look here, guys. Look. Come right here, Steph. Oh man. Look in there. And what I want to do is try to shake them a little bit before the trap ever comes up out the water. This one, he's twisted up in here pretty good.
He's got his claw crossways in there.
Yeah, he's stuck as he can be. Which makes it tough to get them out. And then what I was saying is I want to go ahead and shake them a little bit while they're in the water. Try to get them down through that funnel. And look at there.
That big one.
Look at there. Pretty crabs.
Woohoo! All them white bellies. A couple rusty ones. Not too bad, rusty.
Nice.
We like to see them really rusty, but I don't see any super rusty ones yet. One's wedged sideways.
He's holding on. He's not really wedged, he's just holding on. They don't want to let go. You can't blame them, right?
No. Can't
Like
really
this guy
blame
here,
them.
he's just holding on.
Look at it, little fella. We're gonna let you go back. They don't know that though. They know right now they're being captured by aliens.
So these fish carcasses are working pretty good, right?
Oh yeah.
This is the one that had the black drum in it. You can see it right there.
Yep.
Still in pretty good condition. And another thing that we'll be doing is we'll be determining, does the crab bait work better the second day? Because this is only the first 24 hours. Some people think that stinky crab baits work best. So I would suggest, if you want to see if this crab bait is going to work better, is go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button for me, because I'm going to bring you back when we check them again. That'll be in the next video to come, right?
That's right.
Little small female.
Yep.
That was one. And let's do a rough count here real quick. That was 1 crab, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 in total here. That's a keeper. That's a big keeper right here. I can already tell.
Got a couple little ones holding on to them. Holding on to them.
Big keeper right here. Oh man, look at the size of those two guys right there.
They're pretty.
Okay.
One more keeper right there, looks like.
Yeah, that's a keeper. This guy over here is going to be a keeper. I'm going to grab his tongs.
Maybe that one turned upside
down. They're getting where they want to grab me. This is probably going to be a keeper here.
Yep.
Keeper. Man. Keeper. I think that guy's a little small there, isn't it?
Nope, he's
No, that's a keeper. I know that's a keeper. If we can get this guy, that one there, to let it go. Let's get this small one back out. Another keeper here. Check looking good.
Yep.
Another keeper here. I can tell that's gonna be a keeper. That's a little small one there. You can see that little female.
She looks like she's probably about to become a soft shell crab.
She's definitely about to. You see how red her apron is? She's about to molt. And she was probably looking for a big male to breed with. They do that right before they molt the little virgin females. I think we're good enough with them. There's 5 more right here. We're gonna let them go and let them grow up also.
So I lost count of how many we actually kept.
I think we kept 5. I mean, that was my guess.
All right.
I know some of you watching close enough that you can tell us exactly how many we kept out of that pot. And if you can't, go back and rewind and leave it in the comments. Say, hey, you was wrong. We know you love to leave those comments and we love to read them too. You guys trip us out sometimes.
Yes, for sure. Y'all make us go, what were they on?
We just enjoy bringing you guys along on each and every video and love to read the comments and see what you guys have to say out there. Steph's gonna help me out with the next one. Go. Crab pot number 3, a little bit bigger river, a little bit deeper area right through here. And we are on the outside of the curve. What I mean is the curve is curving to the left and our pot is set to the right. And usually the outside of the curve is the deepest area where the channel will be. Got it in reverse already to kind of back up and help you out there, Steph.
All right, thank you.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Let's see what we got here. Man, I'm telling you that bait is paying off, guys. Look at here. Wow. Look at here. Wow. Jesus. Woo. What in the world? Look at here, guys. Oh my Lord. Steph. Gee whiz, man. This is a killer pot right here. Let me help you with this.
Yeah.
And they about have made
got mud all over
most of the bait out of here, guys, and it was just so many crabs. Look what's left. Mostly just the heads of some of those whiting and stuff, but hey, we're still gonna dump these crabs because there's still enough bait in there. We may catch a few more. And the special thing about leaving these traps here, I'm thinking my granddaughter's on the way. I'm thinking we're gonna be able to come back out here and pull them with them.
Oh,
so
yeah.
please subscribe so you can see my granddaughters how happy they get with these crabs.
I bet I know a couple's gonna want to hold some.
Oh Lord, yeah. They're like their pappy. They love crab.
They're definitely gonna want to eat some,
my
but
Lord, man. I was definitely not expecting this today. Gee whiz.
uh-oh, the strap just broke.
Was you guys expecting that many crabs in this trap? And these are some big crabs, big crabs.
Some of those are really nice.
This is August, guys, the end of August right here.
I know we don't have any more straps in here, so we just have to hope that it
The end
pulls
of
up.
August here in South Carolina, and guess what? We usually don't start seeing really big crabs until later on in the year. October, November, and into December here in South Carolina. Yeah, we catch crabs right on into the later months of the year. And I'm gonna get the best rough estimate count I can. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, about 25 crabs in here, guys. We might have not have bought a cooler big enough for this haul. What you think, Steph?
That's always a good problem to have when you don't have enough cooler space to put your catch.
You ain't lying. Man, look at here, look at here. Wow. I'm gonna check this one guy here, but all three of them I know are keepers. Oh, that one fell back in already. So I'm gonna just go to the big guys.
That's a huge one. That one's
big.
big.
Oh,
don't let him get your toes.
Don't let him get my toes. Yeah, I'm crabbing barefooted with you guys. Hey, that ain't for you ones that love to look at feet either. I wasn't doing that for you guys, but
yes, he was. He wants you guys with those foot fetish to rewind that and watch his feet a couple times.
No, they love to see your little toes, Steph. See how short they are? They love them short toes. I got long toes. Oh man, that's a nice keeper. That guy right there, he's not gonna make it. Man, look at there, look at there. Whoa, look at that cooler. Look at the cooler. Is it filling up or what, guys?
It is, and we still have one more pot to check after this one.
So you're gonna have to keep up with how many keepers was in this trap, because there's no way that I can remember and talk on and do all this video and stuff for you guys. I can barely remember how many crabs was in the last trap over there. So that's up to y'all guys. Not a keeper.
Keeper.
And hey, this time I don't know. I don't really know if I want you guys to go ahead and leave it in the comments or not how many crabs was in the trap, because I want the others to watch the video too. I want them to watch it. I want them to see all these crabs. You know, have a good time with us. Come out on the boat with Steph and I. Let them enjoy it. Don't give it away. Don't spoil it this time. I know some of you. I've had ladies in the past and guys in the past. They can tell us how many crabs are in the trap, how many we threw back. I mean, the first trap, second. I mean, how do y'all do it? How do you remember that stuff? We can't hardly remember.
It's probably easier just to watch and count. Ooh, he about threw that one at us.
Where did he go?
Right there. He's a keeper too.
Man, look here. He is a keeper. And we're not going to waste him. We're going to keep him.
Yeah, because them grand girls, they love to eat crab.
And another thing, guys, is it is Labor Day weekend. This is Friday afternoon, Labor Day weekend. We got a lot of friends and stuff coming to this area, and maybe we'll have to get out and cook some crabs for them, right?
Yeah.
Share some of these crabs with them.
I know a couple of them that was coming and said they wanted some seafood.
They can see some food down the road.
All right, I hear you.
They can see all the food they want on down the road. These are our crabs.
Nah.
We're just kidding. I don't want to break none of my friends' hearts out there. I know you guys are watching. I love y'all.
That one ain't a keeper?
That lens a little bit stiff.
That one right there?
That is not a keeper. This is the only one that's maybe even close right here. And our cooler is about full anyhow. And this one, it's only a hair off. Should we keep it?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm sure we should not keep it.
I'm thinking we should keep it, but we might get caught between here and 200 yards back to the house.
No, I don't care how close we are. It ain't the rules. We're gonna let him go.
Go ahead, little fella.
Let go. Okay.
Let's do that again.
Hold on.
We got to keep these lenses clean. Try to keep our hands clean. Look out for these little crabs. Take you guys along. Talk as much as we can so that the video is not boring. I mean, we got quite a job to do. And look at them. Beautiful swimmers. They're beautiful swimmers, right?
Yep.
That's a keeper.
Yeah, he's a keeper.
I was about to let him go. I'm going to keep him. I wouldn't have kept you if it wouldn't have been for my friends. I want you to remember that, buddy. I'm keeping you for my friends.
The cooler is almost full. Maybe we'll fill it up with the next one.
All right. So guys, I really don't think that Steph did her part. Just
well,
she helped.
I'm muddy.
She helped pull the trap.
Look at all that mud.
She helped pull the trap, but you seen who did all the sorting. You seen who did all. Give me the thumbs up and leave a good comment from me.
That's right.
She gets all the good comments in the videos, and I'm starting to get really, really jealous, and I'm thinking about quitting. I am thinking about quitting. If you guys don't start giving me some kind of like little smiley face, I don't even take the little crying face. Leave me that too.
Or give him a little heart. Let him know you love him.
I know you guys love me anyhow, right? I've worked hard for you guys, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I told you guys when I started that I would keep bringing you on videos, and that's my goal, is to do what I have said that I'm gonna do. Everything in life is about commitment. You know, it's about the time and effort that you put into doing something and bringing it to reality, right? Do you see it that way, Steph?
I do. And most people would never realize, ever, how much work YouTube is. It is a ton of work. If you don't think so, the next task you do, try to record every moment of it and see. Then try to put it together in a video, and if you don't know how to work a computer, figure it out.
And you know, guys, we have struggled with a lot of things with you guys. We have carried you crabbing, we have carried you beach exploring, we have carried you shrimp trawling, we have did so many things, and it was like, you know, one of us has always got to do it one-handed because the other hand is bringing you guys along. But that's okay. Just to see the likes, the comments, and just some of the things that people are telling us out here. This old boy and that old girl right there, we think it's worth the effort.
Oh yeah. Y'all have become our family, our YouTube family. We love hearing from y'all. We love knowing y'all are watching.
I'm thinking this trap's gonna be loaded because we're right here where those the entrances come together right here. But I don't know, that deep hole might have had more. That's a pretty good trap.
Yeah.
We can't complain, guys. We cannot complain. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Boys. Y'all better get out and get doing some crabbing. I'm telling you. I'm trying to keep.
Not to get muddy.
All right, Steph, I'll help her out. I don't want to see her get muddy either. She thinks that I don't look out for her.
Oh, I know you do.
Trying to help her and stuff.
I'm stuck on the seat.
You know how these. Oh man, how did you do that? How did you get that thing?
It got crossed sideways.
Look at here, look at him. Jesus. Wow. Man. I know these guys are ready to get out of here. They've been cramped up in there long enough.
Oh, that's a nice rusty one there.
Tell them about them rusty crabs, Steph. Why are they rusty like that?
Well, like Oliver was explaining earlier about when they molt. So that crab that's rusty, he just hasn't molted in a long time. So his shell has gotten pretty dirty. You know, they live on the bottom, they're scouring the bottom, they're on everything. So that shell has just gotten kind of stained up because he hasn't molted in a long time, which means his shell is packed with meat because he's ready to molt and just hasn't gotten there yet. Crabs molt many times in their life, and that one just hadn't done it again lately. So he's gonna be a good one.
I don't know how some of these crabbers in these other areas, man, they just pick the crab traps up and they just fall out. I mean, just fall straight out the trap. But here in South Carolina, I got to there beat them out the trap. What's the deal?
You know how it is. We just have to work for everything we get.
We got those tough crabs. That's what it is. You know, because we got a good ecosystem here. That's why our waters are so muddy. It's from our ecosystem. It's all the sediment and stuff from the water runoff of the rivers and the stuff here. And you see the foam in the water? Another sign of a healthy ecosystem.
That's right.
And our waters here in South Carolina, they may look muddy, but we have such a beautiful area here. And most of the time when you're riding the rivers and the river banks and stuff, you're not going to see a lot of trash here, and that's the way we like it. If you choose to come here, make sure that you have that same goal as to keep our area clean.
You mean like your hand?
Right.
Let me see your hand. No, not like your hand. We don't want to clean like that.
Not like my hand.
No, I'm just picking at you.
I'm just talking, you know, clean up after yourself.
Yeah, don't
guys.
litter.
Don't litter.
When you ride in the boat or ride in your vehicle, try to make sure things are secured so they won't fall out accidentally, because it's really not an excuse.
Don't be a stingy crab. You know what a stingy crab, what I mean is you care about yourself and your own feelings and don't care about the environment.
That's right.
Always take thought of the environment. You know, there's many others hopefully to come after us.
That's right, and we want to try and be as respectful for it as we can, so that way they can enjoy it and do these same activities that we love to do.
So this trap did pretty good. Look,
got
get
me
it off
dirty.
that cleat right there for me, Steph.
Sure will. Well, I rinsed my hand off too.
We're back in. Man, I'm telling you. And look at me. I'm still semi-clean.
Yeah, pretty good.
Still semi-clean.
A lot better than some days.
Look here, guys.
Let me get a good picture in the sunlight of that.
Beautiful, beautiful crab.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's a keeper. That big guy there's a keeper hanging on down there. That's a keeper. I gotta get this one to let go. Whoa, whoa.
And that's the rusty one, so he's not too big, so we got to check him.
He's trying to
get you.
Yeah, and I'm trying to reach way back here on this swimmer fin, the base of it.
Oh,
and that's what she meant about a rusty crab, guys. Yep. So this crab, it is packed in here, and when that crab molts again, see right now he's about 4.5 to 4 3/4 inch, and actually when he molts again and comes out of that shell, he could easily go over 5 inches. So it's just a matter of time. Look at it, it's beautiful.
We're kind of in the opposite of the sunlight that we need to be. So.
That's all right. All we can do is try.
Yeah, we're out here in nature, so as I've said before, guys, we're not scripted, we're not in any studio or anything like that. We are out here just dealing with the elements, so this is how they are.
That was 3 already, because I just put another keeper in there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19.
And you'd already let one go off this side,
it
so
was
20.
Like 19. No, because I counted that one when I said 3. When I said I put one back and one over here and 2 in there, it was like 3. Something like that.
Okay.
Anyhow, you know, all of our traps today have been like 16 to 20 keeper or crabs.
Yeah.
Not keepers, not all keepers.
Yeah, 16 to 20 crabs in each one. One had 25 in it.
Keeper. Big boy there.
Oh, that one tried to get you.
Oh yeah. So the thing about it, when you're trying to get this crab over here, you got to watch the other crabs around. That's the keeper. They're trying to come out.
That's why I like to use the tongs. Oliver's a little bit more brave than me. He don't really mind them grabbing them too much.
Look,
so.
this is the deal here.
That's the big one.
Look, no, we're not going for the big ones here because most of these are big.
Yeah, that one.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go for the small crabs to make the sorting easier. This one looks a little on the small side. He won't make it.
Maybe that
This one here, same one Steph was saying, probably not going to make it. Right there. Let's see. He's a hair off, guys. And we got so many crabs. I mean, why would we even run the risk?
Oh, another rusty.
Another rusty, beautiful crab.
So he'll be a keeper one day.
So that's good. This one here, this is the next smallest crab I see. Well, this one here actually is broken.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna let him go. He's actually a big enough body crab. His points have got broken off, but I just don't want to take a chance. And
yeah, because he's not legal since they do measure from point to point, even if it's broken. So
yeah, that's right. Well, that's what we were saying. Yeah. Yeah, we'll say it over and over again. We do not try to keep crabs that are not keepers. But we catch so many crabs that we do not have to be that way. So if you want to get out and catch some crabs, I would say right now is a good time to set your traps here in South Carolina.
Yeah.
We have been crabbing and crabbing here lately, and now we're seeing some nice crab. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's still 10 keeper crabs there, and I'm gonna go through 10. How many of you guys think? 11, 12. Hold it like this stuff on us so they can see us. 13. Huh? You think? 14, 15, 16. 17. Can you get a little closer? I meant.
Yes, y'all please drop him that little tear emoji for that whine, crying, complain he loves to do. Can't get good help these days.
I think that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Look at it. 22, 24, 26, something like that. 26. It's close. There's 27, I think. 28. 30. That was 2. That was 2, guys. How many is that?
31.
Oh, that's a big old boy there.
32.
That's a big one.
Yeah, he's pretty.
33. 6. Oh. 7. 38. 40. So a total of 44 to 45 crabs.
Wow, that's awesome. We hadn't had that many in a long time as far as keepers.
I think 45 crabs this size right here would be close to 3/4 of a bushel. So 3/4 of a bushel. What is a bushel of crabs going for in you guys' area? I'm not too sure what they're going for right here right now. And if anybody is from right here in South Carolina near us and you want to tell us how much, because all of these are male blue crabs, they are going anywhere from 5 1/8 to 6 1/2 inch crabs. They seem to all be hard bodied crabs. So what are they worth? Steph, you done got dirty.
Man.
You the one got dirty.
I was trying to prevent that.
Let's see here. Right here, Steph. Right back. Whew. Yes. Thanks you guys for coming along on another video with us right here in South Carolina. If you like videos like this and little crabbing videos, the next video we'll be doing will be right here, hopefully bringing my granddaughters back out to crab with us.
That's right.
And I'm sure we're gonna have a time with that video, guys. So if you want to see some yapping and stuff and some babies that want to hold some blue crabs, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Show us some love. We'll keep bringing the videos. Just keep showing us love, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Teamwork makes the dream work. We done.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
What you eating?
Those
What you eating, Olivia?
crabbies.
Are they good? Harper, are they good?
Yeah.
How about you, Brantley? Are they good? They are good, aren't they?
Yummy in my tummy.
Round one of them crabs.
We sure are enjoying them. I hope y'all can smell or see the smell in the air.
I see it.
I hope I get some more.
Are you hoping you get some more?
Yeah.
There's a few more still up here.
That. Oh, Brantley, you got stucky.
Y'all learning to pick them?
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, I got to.
Yep, that's right.
I learned.
Ooh, look at all that pretty white meat there Harper's picking out. Good job, girls.